Let's do connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got dinosaur, pearl, eggplant, and mint. Okay, lavender, smelly things, amber, nugget, pile, tidbit, amethyst, fortune, mosquito, bundle, paleontologist, grimace, and kernel. Huh. So, I mean, I see amethyst and amber, but I also, and pearl, but they're on top of each other, which makes me think that's not what we're doing, right? Nugget, like chicken nugget. Do we have a chicken paleontologist? A chicken dinosaur? I don't know. Chickens are dinosaurs? Let's see. Mosquito. Things that buzz. Annoying things. Kernel. This spelling of kernel is like a kernel of popcorn. I'm wondering if nugget, yeah, okay, so like a bit of information, a nugget of information, a kernel of information, a tidbit, and a pearl, maybe? I could definitely see pearl working there. Because, you know, like, here's a pearl of wisdom, right? All right, I'm going to go with that. Nice. Bits of wisdom. All right, it wasn't the purple, so maybe I'll get the purple next. My collar shirt theory did not get me purple first, but maybe I will still succeed at getting purple. Let's see. So yeah, it's the red herring is the gemstones. So maybe these are split up as well. Amber and dinosaur. Jurassic Park makes me relate those because they had the insects in amber that they extracted the dinosaur blood from. Amber and paleontology are kind of related as well. I just don't see how we'd make a category out of that. Paleontologist is a like, it feels really out there, so I feel like it's a really out of the box connection. We've got pile, we've got mint, grimace. Isn't grimace a Muppet? If there's 3 other Muppets, I don't know them, but I doubt it. Eggplant. I mean, could this be Jurassic Park? Things found in Jurassic Park? I don't know. Maybe not even the mosquito, but like, it's about dinosaurs. They have the amethyst. They have a paleontologist. And then the mosquito in the amethyst. No, it would be the amber, not the amethyst. Sorry. I don't know. What would that make the rest of these? That's always what I like to think about. It's like, I'm not sure about this category. Instead of just immediately locking it in, let's see if it helps me figure out what the other 2 categories would be. So I'm going to leave this highlighted. I'm going to look at the rest of these. Lavender is like a smell. It's a flower. Mint. I feel like lavender and mint are things you would like put in, put in cooking. You cook with them. But even if we included eggplant in there, I don't see a 4th thing you'd cook with, or a nice smell. I haven't thought about fortune much. Wheel of fortune. Wheel of eggplant. And then bundle. Ooh, fortune and mint are definitely similar. Okay, I'm going to start highlighting those. Fortune and mint. Just a large amount of money. A pile of money, a bundle of money. Okay, this is just an adjective to describe some large amount of money. Large amount of money. Look at that. I didn't even have to change it. I haven't changed the category in a bit, but there hasn't been like a great opportunity for that. These have been harder, so I've been thinking about it more. But okay, so if we did do the amber, paleontologist, mosquito, and dinosaur angle for Jurassic Park, what would eggplant, amethyst, lavender, and grimace have in common? I feel like eggplant and lavender I both associate with purple. I'm trying to think if amethysts are purple. You know, I think they are purple things. So I'm going to go with this being Jurassic Park. Featured in Jurassic Park. Wow. And then this being purple things. Yeah, as the purple category. Things that are purple. You know what? I'll take that. Purple shirt did help me. So I will take that. Wow. I feel like I did very well on that. That was not easy. Maybe. I don't know. I like to toot my own horn in connections these days, but they definitely have felt harder to me. The Jurassic Park connection is crazy. I even made that connection. I joked about it, and I was like, I don't think it's that, but it was. Things that are purple. Yeah, and there were some nasty red herrings in here. I'm gonna go 3.2. Let's see what it says. Wow, straight 4 out of 5. They thought this one was hard, hard, hard. All right. Well, let's consult the bot. See how people have done so far. I'm doing this relatively early, so the bot will not have great data, but we'll see. All right, I completed today's puzzle. Let's analyze. All right, 66% solve rate. So this is at least, yeah, this is not as hard as yesterday's for at least the 533,464 that I've played. I wanted to bring this up. So this seems to cap at 1 million games played. Now, I don't know if it's just a display cap because they don't want to give the exact number of people who are playing every day. Or if it's only counting the first 1 million people and then stopping. It would be interesting to know. I think one way to find that out would be to like check it when it first hits 1 million and then check it again like many, many hours later. When it's still at 1 million and see if the stats are identical. Because if it's only using the first 1 million, it's biasing towards non-Americans, which I think is going to skew the results quite considerably. Ideally, they would use all of the games. So yeah, it'd be interesting to find out if things change over time, or if they're doing a random sampling of 1 million. I don't know exactly, but anyway, yeah, this is the kind of curve I would expect to see if it's not that hard, but there's like maybe one difficulty about it. Because you'll notice that it's mostly none, and then less for 1, less for 2, less for 3, and then some people just didn't figure it out. So, like yesterday, which was really hard, had both a much more abysmal solve rate, much more abysmal. It was like 49% when I looked at it later in the day, and it had like an even amount on none, 1, 2, 3, and then just a bunch on 4, which told me that people were guessing. Right. It was mostly people getting lucky rather than actually figuring it out. So this one was not as hard as yesterday. So, all right. Yeah, this is expected 95 skill because I didn't get purple or blue first, but I did get perfect. And then 1 in 48 uniqueness. Not that surprising considering it's a pretty common approach to get it all right. All right. So first, bits of wisdom. I got first, as did everyone else mostly. Interesting. People getting Jurassic Park first, people getting purple first. The large amount of money might have been the hardest category at 10% getting first. All right, second, pretty even spread here for second. But again, green was the most common first and the most common second. So it's just an easy category. And then the large amount of money would be the second most second. Interesting. And then Jurassic Park and purple are tied for third and fourth because, third and fourth should be tied, I would think. All right. So what are our mistakes? Eggplant, lavender, amber, amethyst. Is the category colors? Yeah, I don't know. What are we? Maybe colors. Yeah, that could make sense. Pearl, amber, nugget, amethyst, gemstones, and minerals. Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking, that if these were the gemstones, you just add like a gold nugget in there and you get precious stuff. Eggplant, mint, lavender, and amethyst, botanical, and gemstone hues. Yeah, I don't know what this one's about. Probably just, this is just trying to figure out what the fourth one in purple is. Colors in nature, mint, lavender, amber, amethyst. Dinosaur, amber, amethyst, paleontologist, related to prehistoric study. Yeah, I could see that. All right. I'd request to at least flip through these. So the most common correct guess was green, and then the most common first mistake was pearl, nugget, amber, amethyst. That I was thinking about doing that, but because they were stacked on top of each other, I avoided it. Yellow, the most common second mistake after having green, I think, was mint, lavender, amber, amethyst. Interesting. And then just if you're trying to figure out blue, purple, people are going to do eggplant, amber, lavender, amethyst because they don't think Grimace is purple, I guess. All right, cool. Well, How'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword for Wednesday, September 11th. Let's go. You're slaying to a drag queen. I know what they mean, but I don't know what word they're going to use there. Same here. Agreed? Doesn't fit. Agree. I don't know. Pipe or pump instrument? An organ? Ran away from the scene. Fled? Things often skipped while listening to podcast. Ads. New York blank. Newspaper that first published that published the first crossword puzzle in 1913. New York World, I'm assuming. A cube has 12 of them. Sides. Ooh, it's not organ. Somehow the R is right, though. The Beatles sang about the long and winding road. All right. Family members collectively. Fams. What the heck is WSR? Did I get something wrong? Ooh, is it not sides? Maybe this is organ. I think this is organ, and I think this isn't sides. I think that this is edges. Yeah, there are not 12 sides to a cube. There are 12 edges to a cube. I did that way too fast. You're slaying to a drag queen. What's this one? Same here. Okay. Place for a couch potato, the sofa. So same here. So do I. Oh, okay. And kin. Oh, and you say work it. I thought it might be work. But I wasn't sure that would be something you'd say to as you're slaying. Anyway. I thought it would be embarrassing if I filled work and it was wrong, but I guess it was right. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands for September 11th. Today's theme is play with words. Ooh, why is play with? It's hyphenated. That's interesting. We've got double Z here, like puzzle. Okay, so what would be the spanagram if one of the answers is puzzle? So these are games, right? These are we've had a board games theme before, but puzzle. Do we have like solitaire? I feel like I kind of see solitaire here, but you'd have to cross that way. And it fizzles out. But if we did puzzle, I'd like to at least try for the spanagram first, but I'm not going to bore you by doing nothing for a while, but let's find one more word if I can. R-U-C-K, tuck, ruck, stuck. Stuck wouldn't work. That isolates the R. Truck, puzzle, truck. You could play with like toy trucks or something. Play with words. I don't know if truck would lock in or not. That's a good question. Could this be like you're figuring things out? You're puzzling it out. I don't know. Trucking it out. I don't know. I don't think that's a word. I don't think that's how you'd use truck. Truck is obviously a word. All these P's. I want to do puppy. PPLE or PPLE this way. What are we doing here? How are we distinguishing these PPLEs? Like which PPLE would be used? Maybe none of them then? 3 C's here? Like a CKY situation? Okay. I think I just need to figure out, like, I think I need to start locking in words. So let's do puzzle. Let's see if truck locks in. It does. So I was half expecting it not to be honest. We've got tool. Oh, you can tool it out. Oh. Celebrated a little early on that one. Is it stool then? No. Don't play with your stool. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. I don't think that joke landed. Skies. Tricky? We can't actually do tricky this way. Ooh, I feel like we've got like CKY somehow. How are we distinguishing which CKY would be used though? Wow. Yeah, I still don't quite get this. I want to trace this here. Sometimes tracing this edge can give you a little hint there. Door? Just door? No. Yeah, definitely not a ranks perfect today, but this seems a little difficult. I don't know. For me, I'm not thinking about it right, and I'm not sure how to fix that. Once I do, I will get them really quick, I'm sure of it. Okay, so let's actually take a step back. Let's think about this. The spanogram has to touch the left and right sides. What do puzzle and truck have in common? These are like... Okay, let's think about kids' toys. What do kids play with? Dolls. Doll. Okay. They play with Lego. Building blocks. Blocks? I don't actually see... Oh, I do see. I see blocks. Okay, and that's not the spanogram, but... I had this question. I don't remember who asked, but maybe I'll finish... No, I won't finish the puzzle first. The spanogram is defined as basically you've got your theme, which hints at the spanogram. The spanogram is kind of a categorization of all the words in the puzzle. And so that categorization, that spanogram, also must touch at least two opposite sides of the grid. It doesn't have to start or end at either side, but it has to, during its time, touch at least two sides that are opposite ends of each other. That does not mean that it's the only word that touches two opposite ends. So even though blocks could have been the spanogram, blocks does not categorize all of the words. Blocks is just one of the words that is part of the spanogram category. And so as a result, it can span the whole grid. It does not make it the spanogram. And of course, they actually call it a spangram, but I hate saying that, and I'm never saying that again after today. All right. I don't know about never, but it just doesn't have a good mouthfeel, and I refuse to say it. Let's see. What are we doing here? Store? I mean, store is a word, but I don't think that's a thing people play. Okay, so what is our spanogram? Ooh, do we have like tricycle here? Tricycle. Puppet. Okay, so I need to somehow like get from the left to right here. Toy store. Oh, toy store, and then slime. So things you would find at a toy store. There we go. That makes sense. I mean, I said some things that kids play with, which are things that are found at toy stores. So that makes sense. Cool. Well, how'd you do?